Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Demon Souls. On the last video I said I was going to be going to the Dirty Colossus Archstone, which I did do, but I started and stopped that take of this Let's Play 2 or 3 times just because of this asshole right here. Pardon my language, but basically, when you come here, regardless of world tendency, Garl Vinland will reappear as a black phantom. And this time, he has incredibly high magic resistance. It takes a very long time to deal any damage to him. And he likes to connect with his huge hammer. And all I wanted to do was take this guy out so I could show an optional scene from the game. And the game has not wanted to cooperate with me. What I mean is, he has managed to heal himself to full over and over whenever I get him to low health, because I'm doing such pitiful damage to him that I didn't want to record 40 minutes of me attacking a single character in this game, because it just so happens that my large sword of moonlight, because it is completely magic based, merely whittles away at his total hit points. Oh man, it's been super annoying, and I had to take a couple of days off this Let's Play just because I didn't want to have to deal with this. But having sucked it up and just decided that, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I started. Oh, and he loves doing his little attempt to parry your attack to open you up for a frontal backstab, which will take off most of my hit points. If I'm not completely full, I'm pretty sure it would take me out. Oh man, he's gonna be close to trying to heal himself too. I need to be ready to. There he is. Oh, he may have run out of mana, which is awesome. What are you gonna do now, son? What are you gonna do now? Oh, of course I timed that wrong. And he's still trying to do his, Oh, there's the attempt to heal. He does have mana. But, luckily for me, I was able to interrupt it. Last time I tried to cast my regeneration miracle, and he decided to do his heal at the same time. It totally, allowed him to heal up. And we are so close here. I'm just gonna finish this off. 1 second, guys. Oh, so tense. I've been trying to do this for forever. And I've been trying not to go in with a 4-hit combo either, because I want to leave a little bit of endurance so I can roll back to avoid his frontal backstab from his parry. Oh, very close, very close. The main thing to remember is not to change your strategy. I mean, the lower he gets, it's very tempting to just go all out. But like, if you can see right there, he tried to parry my last hit, and you just have to. There again, he really wants to stop me. Oh my god! Oh my god! We've done it! We've done it! 22,000 souls. So he actually drops his weapon, Brammed, and the Crest of Vinland. His weapon is a huge two-hander, and let's see how much strength you need to wield it. 36, yeah, so... Excuse me. I'm not going to be using this, but... extremely heavy. It's good for a strength build. I probably would go with a different weapon, but it's pretty dang cool to look at. Look how big that is. So now with that out of the way, you can do something with the Crest of Vinland, which was the entire reason I wanted to come here first. So a couple other things I did between videos is that since it was taking me such a long time to kill him, I thought if I tried to use the Blessed Great Axe, it would be a little easier. So I took the stockpile of souls that I had collected, the consumable versions. I must have had at least 70 of them from the last couple of levels, and I was able to level up 4 times with the strength stat. So I now meet the requirements to use the Blessed Great Axe, but it ended up not doing that much more damage than the large sword of moonlight to Garl Vinland. But I'm so glad to be past that hurdle. I can't explain to you. I was literally getting a headache from having to fight that guy, because it's so easy just to play timidly, to watch out for his frontal backstab, which will almost one-shot you, that he creates the space to allow himself to heal. So now we're gonna go back into 5-2. That was a shaman. I must have kicked him off. I think he drops an item every time. Maybe not. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to run to the left here, something I didn't show you last time. And if you walk past the boss fog gate, you can actually keep going along a plank series back to the beginning of the level. And there's also something I want to drop down here and get too. If you notice, there's this troll shaman right here, and he drops shaman's clothes. And so what that is it's another armor set that has a little bit less armor class than the Saint's armor, but it looks kind of cool. I'm not sure if the equip burden, I think the equip burden becomes less as well. But you can see it's the same armor as that NPC that appeared in level 4-1 in the last video. So, but now that we have Garl Vinland out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and get back up top here, figure out where I'm going. Yeah. I'm so relieved now to have that done. I can't explain to you guys. I mean, I had to restart the video 2 or 3 times, just because I would begin to kill him, and he would heal to full, and suddenly the video was way too long to be a serious upload. And not only that, it was hard to come up with dialogue while you're fighting someone like that, especially when you're trying to pay attention and not get one shot, make sure he's not healing, not having long periods of silence. It was just it was mentally taxing, to say the least. So what you can do now is I'm gonna switch back to my other armor, my Saint's armor. You apparently you get knocked off here like an idiot. Are you serious? You serious? Oh man, this is just not my day. If you look over to the left there's like an island with a couple of items on there. I think they're all Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, because the island is guarded by the super trolls, the troll giants. And you don't... Where am I? Did I get knocked on the other side? Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Okay. New plan here. I'm gonna run way over here. Let's see what happens. This is back where I got the large sword of moonlight. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back and find I think it's Selen Vinland. It's Garl Vinland's sister. Because what you can do is you can show her the crest of Vinland. And she has some dialogue, and it's an optional segment of the story that you can partake in. What's right here? What is this? Huh, dark moon grass. I did have on a fragrant ring while I was attacking him, so I could recast my regeneration spell. But it didn't end up helping all that much, just because I was worried that if I engaged him with a low amount of hit points, that he would one-shot me with the frontal backstab. I'm trying to figure out where exactly I am. Get my... Oh, there she is. Okay. Here we go. So let's go ahead and talk to her.
This crest, that is a Vinland heirloom meant for my younger brother. So, my brother and Astraea have both strayed from the path of God. The poor souls. Perhaps their hearts were too pure. Umbasa. Oh, traveling warrior. I hesitate to ask, but can you part with that crest? Garl has strayed from the path of righteousness, but I wish to have the heirloom in honor of our Vinland blood. I shall reward you in kind.
So you can go ahead and give her the crest.
Thank you, kind warrior. As Garl's sister, I express my deepest thanks for your honoring of his name. Please accept this. It was intended for my brother, but now it should belong to you. May the angels gaze favorably upon you. Umbasa.
Ring of Devout Prayer. Now what that does is it increases your miracle capacity slot by 1, which, seeing as how I'm not even using my full miracles to begin with, each slot, it's kind of worthless. But now I'm gonna give her my serious apologies, because I cannot stand her or her brother. No, don't do it. What she was trying to cast there was anti-magic field. Now the reason I'm doing this is because when you kill an NPC like this, there are certain NPCs that will change the world tendency depending upon if you kill them. So she drops her dull gold armor set, and it's pretty worthless to me because it's a female only set. Dull gold helmet. It's the same armor she's wearing. And yeah, so now because we're at +4 world tendency from killing all of the bosses, now we should be at +3 world tendency. We should be at neutral, and it won't show up until you go back to the Nexus. So let's go ahead and evacuate now. Oh, I'm gonna have to use a mana potion first. Now we'll go back to the Nexus, and then I'll show you how the world tendency has changed. Actually, when I killed Executioner Meralda in World 1-1, that she was also a -3 world tendency, because a good rule of thumb is that most NPCs that aren't merchants will lower your world tendency by 3, and if you get down to -3 world tendency, Black Phams will appear, and you can kill them and get +3 world tendency. Garl Vinland, since he appears at any world tendency, he's like a special story event, so he doesn't affect it. But now you can see the Valley of Defilement is now at neutral. There's no color variance whatsoever. And so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to kill myself in that level from body form 3 times in order to make it. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna kill myself 4 times. And what that will do is it'll make the crystal geckos drop ensure I'll get at least one more pure faint stone and one more chunk of faint stone. So I'm gonna do that in the next video, and then I'll show you where all the crystal geckos are, and we'll farm them to get the ore to upgrade my blessed great axe. So this is QuadKiter, and until next time, thanks for watching. Bye bye.